Naptown, the city that always sleeps. Most people think nothing happens in this town that is halfway between nothing and nowhere, but they would be wrong. There is plenty that goes on in this town for those willing to look. Having revealed more than she meant to, Darling is trapped on the VIP boat with Evangeline. Will the crew be able to mount a rescue and free her? Or is Darling Lovell destined to be another story that fades away in the city that always sleeps?
So, where we last left off, Darling had been captured and imprisoned in a vault, and while the other three of you did not know she has been imprisoned, you sense that danger was afoot and have mounted a rescue, getting onto the third and final of the Spinning Gold Casino boats. So what are you guys up to on the third ship?
Well, how do we want to play this? Do we want to, try to sneak and end up fighting Felix, or do we just want to go and fight Felix?
Well, obviously we should at least try to sneak first.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say. You can turn into an ant. I just look like me.
Well, it's obviously enough for Darling.
What? To look? Yeah, to be attracted to, not to get onto a boat. I can't sweet talk every guard. Well, I can try. That's what's gonna end up happening, but, Can you, turn us into things? Is that, a thing you can try to do? Can we all turn into, various grasshoppers?
I have never done that before. I would be afraid to try. I wouldn't want you to end up as some sort of half-man, half-beast thing.
That's horrifying, yeah. Yeah, let's not do that. All right.
I would hate to turn into a half-man, half-bear, half-pig kind of abomination.
Any combination would be bad.
If Faye would like to, she can try that. It would just be a stop holding back.
We don't have to do that. I was just
Which
asking.
would mean I would have to burn stuff if I don't do well, right?
Hey, them's the breaks.
I know. I was just double checking that I remembered that correctly. I don't want to do that.
I mean, you can just burn all your tags that have to do with art and it'll be fine. These are moments.
Oh, that's true.
It doesn't have to be your shape-shifting. I will say, if you guys are all animals, your stealth checks will probably go a lot better.
We don't have to do that. I was just
Is that something permanent that I could do? Do I add that to my arsenal of powers?
I wouldn't think so. I think that would be something you'd have to level up the theme for.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like I opened a can of worms.
Oh, we're turning into worms now?
Worms for everybody. Sorry, we don't have to get into this. We're just going to do a sneak around check.
You would not have it for forever.
Okay.
It's more of you push yourself to 11, basically.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to sneak around. I am going to use my shapeshifting into, I think, a fly.
Luckily, all the guards come with electric fly swatters. Standard issue.
Standard issue. That is an 11. Tanner, go to you a bad face.
So the thing about this boat is a 7 counts as a failure.
Oh.
And I rolled a 6, and I'm adding private detective, which bumps me up to a 7, which is a failure.
No.
You're using your John Mulaney voice.
Yeah, a little bit. Anyways, I fail with a 7.
Seamus.
Yeah, I am gonna do predict foe's move and see the unseen.
Sure, but I'm gonna invoke your weakness on only within sight because.
Okay. And what about the dazed?
And yeah, that since you're using magic methods, yep. But the only within sight is because you don't see anyone here.
Oh, do I still have negatives for my physical stuff?
Well, no, we healed that, didn't you?
Did we?
You stopped holding back.
You shapeshift healed it.
Oh, am I still exhausted though? Was that for today?
I think you are.
All right, I guess I'm rolling even then. Guess what I also got?
A 7?
A 7.
No.
Cool. I like this game.
This game is dumb, and everything's dumb.
So I got a 10 with my exhausted -1.
So you got a what?
10 with my exhausted -1.
Was it a -1 or it was a -2, I think?
I think I got it down to a -1.
Well, even if it was, that's a 9, that's still a success.
Yeah.
No, it's a 10. I had an 11.
Yeah, you're fine. Either way, you're fine. So Faye is just gone, and you guys are sneaking around the boat. Your consequences have been noted.
Zach will remember this.
Well, I think we're just looking for Felix Ortman, so, walk in whatever door and start opening doors sneakily.
All right. So you wander on the boat for a bit, and you eventually find the room that Darling was in, and Mr. Ortman is still there. I figured you would show up sooner or later.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're hidden.
What can I do for you?
Well, one, where is my girlfriend?
Who's your girlfriend?
Darling, where's my girlfriend, darling? You were slow on the uptake.
I don't know where your girlfriend is, and please stop calling me darling.
This feels, it's like, I don't know. Anyways, hi, my name's Tanner. This is Seamus.
Nice to meet you, Tanner. Nice to meet you, Seamus.
Kind of taking the wind out of my sails here with the whole girlfriend thing, it's like, well, now what do I say? I guess I'll leave.
I mean, that would be the best option for all parties involved. You go your way.
Well, yeah, but then I'll report you for kidnapping. Real police will be involved. No one wants that.
What proof do you have that I have kidnapped?
I have heard so many shouts from this boat. I mean, I'm sure we could... Seamus is an eyewitness that he saw you putting her in a car. I think I witnessed you torturing her. It's a whole thing,
Can Faye be flying around looking at the pictures
Yes.
to see if she notices anything?
Yes.
I have a friend that's a lawyer, we can make it a whole thing where you can just tell me where she is and we can all go home.
Quick question for Darling.
Yeah.
Are you trying to investigate how Evangeline is doing what she's doing?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Can I use intelligent and make others focus on each other, not me?
Sure.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. I just looked at what I rolled. I have a 5.
Wow.
This boat sucks! Your boat sucks, Felix! I hate your boat! I hate your boat, Felix! I'm gonna burn your boat!
So I don't notice anything. There's pictures on the wall.
You do notice, weird pictures. You notice the one of the warehouse that, Tanner said was there. But other than that, it's not
Oh, yeah.
You can see through the illusion. That is something you guys can do. Purposefully, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I mean, you can certainly try to go to the police about these matters, but I am on the up and up. There's been no complaints from my casino.
You're on the up and up! You kidnapped someone 5 minutes ago! What do you mean you're on the up and up?
The police have never had reason to suspect me of anything. I don't know what...
The police have never had, 3 rifts helping them with an investigation. Does this seem like a smart idea?
3 rifts? I only count 2 of you.
There's more than us! We didn't come here with all of us in the same place! Why do you think Darling isn't the only person doing this by herself?
Well, I can't say I'm afraid of you trying to bring the police here. I have nothing to hide.
We were in your vault. You have a prison cell in a vault. That's illegal. That itself is enough to be illegal. I mean, you're trying to high road me here. You're a criminal. We just don't want you to murder our friend.
And why were you in my vault?
Because you're a criminal. I look over at Seamus. Seamus, am I being unclear here about that we don't like it? Are we missing something?
Maybe it's not clear why we're here at all, and you did tell him we were in his vault. Yeah, your coins are killing people. Do you know that?
I thought that might be a side effect, but that doesn't really matter to me, because by the time they're dead, they don't...
Exactly. Now you know, now you see why this is a problem.
You're making more sense than that guy who just said the cops are gonna show up for reasons. I don't think he's ever dealt with the police before.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. It's never happened before. Okay, let's start over again. Hi, my name is Detective Tanner. This is Seamus.
Nice to meet you both. Now get off my private property.
No, where's my girlfriend?
Never met her.
Cool. I don't exactly know what to do now, because I mean, I could just start punching, but that feels overly violent, and I'm trying to work on that. But at some point, you're leaving me so few options. Also, you can't make murder coins anymore, but that's kind of secondary at this point.
Well, specifically, they're not murder coins. They're not meant to kill people.
Wait a second. Hang on. You have a bar on your boat.
Your point?
That's also illegal. But anyways, no more murder coins.
Well, I will keep making my coins as much as I please. Also, the amount of illegal things that you guys have done, to me specifically...
Knock yourself out. Call the police. You also have no evidence. If I just drag you off of this boat and put you in a jail cell, will you tell us where Darling is? Is that, like, a fair bargain?
I am not really afraid of you, Detective Tanner. You can try to take me off this boat all you want, but I don't know what you're talking about. Go get your warrant on hearsay.
I mean, I'm not a cop. I don't have to have a warrant. Like, you're not under arrest. We'll just also be kidnapping you, technically, in terms of, like, mortal laws. Do you, like, want to do that? You seem oddly cool. I'm confused.
The question is, do you really want to do that?
Yes, I like want to do that real bad, but it seems like I'm trying to work on these more aggressive impulses in these situations, but man, you're making me want to just drag you off the boat.
I mean, you can certainly try.
I could.
I think what he's trying to say is the murder coins have to stop. Like, that's non-negotiable. We're stopping those coins.
See, I disagree with you, Seamus, but Tanner, take notes from him. Seamus over here, direct, to the point, not just giving me paltry threats. Directive, clear, concise. Seamus, you look strong. Would you like to join my crew?
No thanks.
They probably pay better, just saying. Are you hiring, though, by the way? Because I am flat broke.
I hire individuals of caliber, Detective Tanner, so I'm sorry, no, we are not hiring for the likes of you.
You know, something, I'd talk to your front desk person, not a person of caliber or whatever you said, but, you know.
Well, she has recently left.
Fired, you mean? Sorry about that kind of to her, but she was helping you murder people, so...
So is there anything else I can help you gentlemen with? No, I do not know where your girlfriend is. No, I'm not gonna...
Is that painting in the room? Like, in this room?
Which painting? The one
one that she threw Darling through?
Yep.
Can I just see Darling through that painting?
You cannot.
Now I'm confused. Why would I not be able to?
Can you make an investigation check like I did?
She's not in that room.
No, the jail cell room.
There are multiple rooms attached to it, and I asked Darling if she is trying to figure out how Evangeline makes the coins. Evangeline does not make the coins.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So that jail cell has multiple rooms.
Yeah, it has multiple rooms.
Okay. I got you.
So,
I'm sorry.
That's why I asked Mandy if she's trying to investigate the coins more.
No, that's fine.
Evangeline does not make the coins in the living room. That is where the thing drops off at. So you guys currently cannot see Evangeline or Darling.
This seems like a weird question, but I swear I'm doing this for a reason. Can I, like, throw a book at him? I know that seems weird, but I'm, like, concerned about touching him, and all of my powers are touch-related.
Do you have a book?
I mean, I'm just, like, talking about any knick-knack in the office.
You have a notebook.
I mean, it could be anything, like a chair, like a lamp, like, I don't want to kill him, or really even hurt him, I just want to know if it hits him. And if he, like, catches on fire after I do that.
Okay, you throw...
I have no idea where this episode's going.
No. Like, I'm being serious. Like, do you remember when we were fighting the dead body?
He's trying to figure out if there's, like, immunity.
Yeah, like, do you remember when we were fighting the dead body and we, like, poked at him and he shocked us?
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy's powers are. I know he has something, and in the past, touching people has gone badly, but I also don't want to just shoot him.
Yeah.
So my aggressive options are touch him or shoot him. Shooting him is far more lethal. So I just want to know what happens if I just throw something at him.
So I'll just let you do it. So you chuck a knick-knack at him and he catches it, nothing bad happens.
Those are some good reflexes. Do you have guards on this boat?
Obviously.
Like a lot of guards? Like, give me a head count.
Why would I tell you how many are here?
I mean, you say obviously, but we were able to get here pretty easily.
Yeah, right. I mean, I walked in your front door. I could just shoot you right now, right?
You could try, and you got in here easily because I told the guards to let you in here.
Convenient.
Did you? Or is that a bluff?
I mean, you can try to check his insight. You guys also rolled 2 fails on a sneak check and got here without anyone noticing you.
Well, we didn't, like, see people, though, right? And how would he communicate that to them?
He probably knew. I mean, we did give our names to the people in the other buildings, so they knew that we were coming, potentially.
How?
Phone call.
Magic.
It took us a while to get here.
Would they have a phone on a boat?
He's rich.
Why not?
Also...
That's why I said radio, because that doesn't require a landline.
Also, hypothetically, let's say he saw you guys in that warehouse, saw your names get taken down, teleported there after throwing Darling through a painting.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's like there's plenty of ways for him to know who we are.
No, there is. I was legitimately confused how he could have possibly known. That makes sense, though.
It's almost like he saw someone break in, try to rip a painting off the wall, and then get escorted out.
Okay, and then out of game 2, Zach, I legit don't know what to do here.
I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here. He's not going to just give you Darling back.
Well, like, the issue is the alternative is we just start punching him or try to capture him.
I think the out-of-game issue is that we don't have any leads on where Darling is, and we can't, like, connect up with her unless we know that. Like, if we leave here, we're left with nothing.
And Tanner wouldn't. He would try to take... The problem is I keep doing, like, goofy, crazy stuff, but I, like, legit have no other option here other than, like, you're coming with us! Like, I'm tying you up and putting you in our boat, but I don't want to do that if it's, like, bonkers, you know?
I mean, you can do that. That's fine. I will not be upset. And there are consequences of things that have happened that you have not yet seen yet, so don't get mad at me when things don't go according to plan.
And then I guess the other flip of this is, like, in terms of our job as, like, pseudo-magic police, do we have magic jail cells?
Yes.
We were able to put Lillian and her accomplice in.
Yeah, that's right. So we do have magic jails.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, shoot. Well, I'm just going to try to tie him up then with rope from the boat.
All right. Make me a go toe-to-toe.
I'm going to use Brawl Like a Norse God. Oh, wait, shoot. Why didn't I try to do this? Can I try to use Hypnotizing Eyes and ask him where Darling is again?
Sure, but you have a -3.
Okay.
His whole jam is hypnotizing and charming people.
Shoot, can I just use the Hypnotizing Eyes then to help with tying him up?
Sure.
Cool. That's an 8.
That's a mixed success.
Yep.
You want to go and you want to fight him and you want to punch him, and he just, like,
No, I want to tie him up.
Right, well, like, you are, like, ready for a fight to, like, pin him down and tie him up, and he just, like, casually lets you do it and lets you lead him back to your boat. And as you get there, you notice a significant lack of rope of where your boat used to be tied up.
All right, we're going for a swim, and I just jump off the boat into the water and push him with me. Like, I grab him, and I'm just like, woo!
At this point, guards turn the corner and start firing on Seamus, who is now alone on this boat.
Seamus, jump off the boat!
Yeah, I think Faye has, like, flown off and is, like, following Tanner and Felix as a fly.
Yeah, I jump into the river as well.
Make me a face of the danger roll to get off the boat, Seamus.
Hope everybody can swim.
I'm gonna use extreme speed and can take a pounding.
Okay.
Any minuses for this?
Nah.
Well, double 6.
All right.
So you are tapping into your magic once again, and since you've been on the boat, you've been kind of dazed. Using your powers in a way that's very familiar and normal helps shake you out of that, removing your dazed status. As you are able to easily dodge all of the bullets and perfect dive into the river. Tanner, make me I think it's another go toe-to-toe to, like, try to swim and drag this guy behind you who's actively fighting against you.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's not gonna... You pushed him into a freezing river.
Is it freezing? Oh, it's winter.
It's winter, yeah.
I forgot about that.
So you're at a -2 from him and a -1 from the water.
Can I ask something? What's the fail condition here? Because that boat's moving, yeah? So, I mean, is he swimming to shore? Because that's what I'm doing.
The fail condition is he gets away.
Oh, just swims faster than me? Okay.
Yeah, like, the fail condition is he gets away from you. The success condition is he makes it. Probably the middling condition would probably be you'll take a status but still keep hold of him.
Okay, so I'm doing this at a -2?
-3.
Okay,
Plus whatever tags you have. I don't know what tags you have that apply.
I would say Brawl Like a Norse God and basically nothing else.
Alright, roll them up.
No. That is a 4.
So as you push him into the water, you both go down and you jump in and you forgot how frigidly cold it is. Like, for a second you're like, oh, this will be fine. And then you're like, oh no, it's winter right before you smack the water. And it is bitterly cold in a way that you forget to, like, hold on to him. In addition to that, it's also hard to swim with only your legs, and you quickly lose Felix in the water.
Okay.
The three of you are able to make it to shore with no Felix in tow as we flip back over to Darnling.
Darndling?
Darndling. Gosh, Darnling. Anyway, flipping back to you, you are in a back room where you see Evangeline showing you the stacks of coins that have a little bit of magic in them versus the ones that have a lot of magic in them, and how she does her process. It's magic.
So she amplifies magic inherently in them already.
Yes. So she gets these coins with a spark of magic in them. Like, if you were to pick them up, mechanically, it would be like a -1 only, and it would never get worse.
Okay.
And she amplifies them where they are a descending circle of bad luck.
Okay.
Can she control how much bad luck is in them? Or because we got one that was like mechanically a -1. Was that just like, did that just slip through?
They all start as a -1, but they get worse and like spiral, where the ones that, like the new ones that she hasn't touched yet, just are static. Like, they don't get any worse.
Okay.
Is that making sense?
It does.
So the coins that she is receiving before she alters them are just a slight a bad penny. Like, it gives a little bit of bad luck.
Okay.
You know, you stub your toe a little bit more often, you lose a few extra hands. The one that Seamus picked up is one that, like, spirals out of control. So it starts at the same point, but then keeps getting worse and worse. Your luck continues to go down in a spiral.
Okay, so we got Seamus and Tanner both got ones that started at the same point, but because Seamus held on to one of them, it got worse and worse and worse.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so while she's showing this to me and how she does it, at one point, Darling is going to ask, so, you said that you became a rift when you got on the bow, when you got here? Is that, how did that happen?
I mean, I think it was just the pressure of Mr. Ortman saying I needed to pay back my debts before he'd ever let me out of here. He gave me 3 days to make something out of these coins, and if I hadn't by the end of 3 days, he said he would turn me into debtor's jail.
Okay.
And something broke inside of me at one point, and I was able to alter these.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to specifically talk to her about. So I guess, just let her show me how she does that. And then I'm gonna kind of explore the vault area.
You can't get into the vault or the other rooms or the
other rooms in the jail.
It's a small suite apartment. There's nothing of any note. It's like it's a small studio apartment kind of thing. So there's a bedroom, a bathroom,
okay,
a small kitchenette,
okay,
kind of thing.
I'm guessing no windows.
None.
Yeah.
There are nice paintings, but only one that's a weird.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, in that case, I'm done.
Okay, so after time goes by, you see Mr. Ortman come back, or he steps through a painting. Miss Lovell, would you come with me?
I don't suppose I exactly have a choice now, do I?
I mean, you always have a choice. You're welcome to stay in here with Miss Frey. She would love the company, I'm sure, and you can spend your days whittling away the hours helping with coins. Or you can come with me, and I propose to let you off my boat with a few assurances that you won't come back.
Okay, I'm listening.
Let's adjourn to the living room.
Yeah, she goes with him.
So, you go back through the paintings.
So back to the original room we were in?
Mm-hmm. You're back in the original room, not in the vault.
Okay.
I had a visit from a rather obtuse man earlier today. You might know him by the name of Detective Tanner. He seems to be rather put out by your disappearance, though you have only been gone for, at the time, maybe an hour and a half.
I mean, he is very protective of me.
I got that when he tried to hogtie me and throw me into the river.
I was gonna say, if he hogtied you, I don't think you would have made it out of the river.
Well, he tried. I'm sure he would have liked me to drown, or to keep me so as a bargaining chip, but that wouldn't have ended well for anyone.
Well, I'll have to remember to thank him for at least trying.
I would like to make you a deal, though. I am fine of letting you go. We'll let bygones be bygones. You showed up on my ship to snoop. You have found out that was a bad idea. I will forgive everything. It's like we've never met. All you need to do is agree not to come back and take this coin. And you see it's a different coin. It's like not a bad luck coin. It's not meant to kill you. The only effect this coin has is if you are ever on my boats, it makes everything you do more difficult. Off my boats, no problem. Does not harm you, does not have the ill side effects that your companion said my other coins give. Whether those are true or false, I will not say. But the only effect this has is it has a short range radius of only on my 3 ships. You take this coin, I will take you back to the warehouse where we met this afternoon, and we will never have to see each other again.
Darling puts her hand out to take the coin.
He hands it to her. You do feel right now a leeching of your power, and not like in a like it's sucking it away, but like you just feel like dampened, like you're under a blanket magically.
Okay. Mechanically, what does this do?
When you are on his boats, you have a -3 whenever using rift powers.
Okay.
Your logo stuff is unaffected, like that's just you, but all of your mythos stuff is at a -3.
Okay.
He leads you back to the painting. He helps you step through, and as soon as you're on the other side, that feeling of the wet blanket is immediately gone, and you feel normal. Nothing's wrong. Well, I would like to say it was nice meeting you, Miss Lovell, but your friends made it not so nice, so I hope to never see you again. And he steps back through the painting.
Okay.
Another thing to note that you did get from Evangeline, just to put a finer point on it, is that the coins aren't just coming from her.
Yeah.
Which Caitlin picked up on. So, like, there are 2 parts to this process, so...
I don't know where the first part is, but we found out where specifically the bad luck is coming from.
Yes.
Okay.
Or the worse luck.
Yeah.
So she's not inherently putting the bad luck in.
She's amplifying it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think Darling, takes a second when she's through the painting to kind of, collect herself, and then walks out of the warehouse as nonchalantly as possible, goes to a place where she's able to catch a cab, and goes straight to the Mythical Grove.
All right, is that where the other 3 of you are plotting your next escape attempt for her?
Guess so.
I think that's where I would probably want to go.
I think that's where she would check first.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just for the sake of talking to... what's his name?
Lennox Willis?
No, gosh, who's the creepy shadow guy?
Idris?
Idris.
I mean, he won't be there.
Is he not? I thought he, haunted that place.
When he chooses to, right?
Oh, I thought that was, he couldn't go anywhere else. I thought he was, a creepy ghoul that lived there.
He's just mysterious. You just don't know what he does.
Ah, okay.
Enigmatic is a good word for him. There we go. It's kind of like, what do all those, spy movie bosses do when they're not just, cryptically giving messages? Nobody knows.
Wait, I want to try one thing.
Cool.
When Darling is in the cab, she is going to try and throw the coin out the window.
All right. You throw the coin out the window. When you open your purse again, you see the coin just resting there.
Okay. Yep. Just doing an experiment.
And just so you know, mechanically, it does nothing when you're not on the boat.
Yeah.
It's not like a descending coin. The deal is what he said. As long as you're not on his boats, the coin will do literally nothing. It is just a symbol of your deal, and you can't really throw it away.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be freaking out, I'm gonna die.
No. I think that Darling has every right to be wary of it, but and so she would try to get rid of it.
Yeah, no. I have no problem with that. I just don't want you to be I need to get rid of this. I wanted to stop that, because it's not an avenue to chase, I don't think.
Yeah, no, not worried at all.
So, you're all in the Mystical Grove. You rang for me, Detective Tanner?
Oh, yeah. Well, did we found out that Darling's not in jail yet?
I think she'll come in halfway through this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, so a few things. Well, first of all, things are not going well with stopping Felix Ortman, who is making bad luck coins and giving them to people. He knows he's doing it. He's fine with murder. I guess I'm a little bit curious as to, like, what our marching orders are when it comes to someone who is definitely committing violent crimes. Do we, like, arrest them? Do you want us to, like, just go and assassinate? He's not fighting us. I don't know, it's technically murder to just go and murder him,
I think the best option would be to take away however he's making the coins. Is it himself making them?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't think we should just up and murder a rather popular entrepreneur, even if he is doing sketchy business practices.
He is a rift, though.
Yeah, and it's like, is he gonna... Like, I understand if we, like, take away this one thing, he can't murder people with coins anymore, but he's proven he's willing to take life for money. So we just gonna, like, let him go and then just hope he doesn't find another murder scam?
I mean, if you want to arrest him, we do have cells down here. I leave that to your discretion.
Okay, I guess I try to tie him up and throw him in a river again.
That sounds a bit chilly this time of the year.
It was.
I can imagine, though. I don't think it would have the same effect on me.
Yeah, and maybe next time the person that does that should have 2 arms. Might be a little easier to hold on to him and swim at the same time.
That's true. I was thinking on my feet when the boat was gone. By the way, sorry about the boat. Kind of. Ish.
We can, I guess, look on the river. Hopefully it's not sunk.
Yeah.
Your boat was stolen from the docks, right?
I guess so, yeah. I can put out a call for it. Maybe it's not sunk. Maybe it's just floating on the river lost.
Maybe there'll be a woman who returns it to you. Like if it's sunk, like Excalibur's in the lake, your boat's now in the lake. Yeah. It was a stretch. I'm sorry, it was a bad joke.
Does Darling come in at this point?
Yeah, Darling can come in as Idris leaves.
So when Tanner sees her, he immediately, like, runs over and gives her a hug and is, like, very excited and then pauses for a second and goes, "Oh no, were you not kidnapped?"
No, I would say I was definitely kidnapped.
Okay, good. Then it was fine that I threw Felix Ortman in a freezing river. Okay, I'm glad you're okay. How are you okay, by the way?
Yeah, I heard that you tried to throw him in the river.
I didn't try. I did throw him in a river, but he got away.
Okay, I heard that you did throw him in the river, and she gives him a kiss.
But how are you here and not in some kind of magic jail?
Well, he let me go.
That's awfully suspicious.
Yeah, on a couple conditions, and she comes over to the table and she takes the coin out of her purse and puts it in front of Seamus. Can you take a look at this and tell me? I mean, I know what he told me is on this, but can you just confirm that?
How would I try to do that, GM?
Dog tags?
I think you can use your Rift Radar. You've been trying to...
I think that's how you looked at the VIP coins.
Yeah. Well, that just told me that there was magic on them.
Maybe See the Unseen.
Okay, so See the Unseen and Rift Radar?
Yeah, I'll say those two.
That is an 11, unless I have any minuses to it.
Oh, you do not.
Okay.
So you unfocus your vision as you do to find when you use your dog tags in this way. And from what you can tell, there are no ill effects on this coin currently. It does look bound to Darling, where like you saw the bond between you and your coin, or like Tanner and the coins that he picked up, and this looks much stronger. Like it doesn't look like it will be near as easy to get rid of, but also it doesn't look like it has any ill effects currently, and it's not like there's something hiding.
So from what I can tell, this coin is bound to you. It's gonna be very difficult to get rid of. It's bound to you way stronger than any of the coins that we had gotten before. But right now, it doesn't seem like it has any bad effects on it. What did he say that this thing was supposed to do?
Yeah, that all sounds about right. So this is preventing me from going back on the casino boats right now. I made a deal with him that he would let me go as long as I did not come back on. And when he gave it to me while I was still on one of his boats, felt like my my powers were really dampened there. I guess I could technically go back, but it would put me at a huge disadvantage. But not only that, I do have some more information, or I did manage to find out some things. There was someone in that jail cell in the vault. Her name is Evangeline, and she is the one who is amplifying these coins and making the bad luck worse.
So she's the one locked in the vault. When I went there, I didn't see anyone.
No, that vault, that jail vault is a lot bigger than you would think. She was showing me how she does this, and there are multiple rooms. So my guess, based on what she was saying, is she probably would have been in one of the other rooms in that. She doesn't really like to, she said she doesn't really like to see the people who come into the vault.
Right.
So I would not be surprised if she had been there but had decided not to come out.
Zach, did you tell Faye what he was looking for there? Or did he never tell that?
I think he said he was just looking for magic item, and he thought there was a magic item in that vault, right?
Yes.
Like, I don't think he even knew what it was.
He doesn't know what he's looking for.
Oh, he just knew that there's something magical in the vault. Okay.
He's very good at finding magic items. He hasn't found the one that he's looking for yet. And he doesn't know what he's looking for.
Okay.
Correct.
Could we have, oh gosh, we just said his name and I totally forgot it. Ewan figure out where the coins are initially coming from? If he's, like, good at finding those things, right?
I was about to say, the other part of this that I learned is this is a two-part thing. Evangeline is getting the coins and making the bad luck worse. She was not able to tell me where they come from initially or where they get their initial bad luck.
So those coins already have some bad luck in them before she ever gets them?
Yes.
So we still need to find the source, and we need
Sounds
to...
like we also need to get her out of there. She's not there by choice, I assume, because she's in a jail.
Oh, no. No. She is stuck there and being threatened by Felix, which is how he's holding power over her.
Do you think we could have? I mean, Ewan's been in that vault before. Think he'd be able to break her out of there?
I think I owe him a visit, both to see if he can find out the source of the coins and to break out poor Evangeline.
Yeah, I definitely think it would not hurt to have someone who seems to be as good as he is at breaking into things help us figure out how to get back there.
Is there a phone in the Mystical Grove?
Yes. Does anyone else want to say anything?
I think I covered everything. I guess Darling also lets them know that from her point of view, apparently the portraits are like mist related, so, and definitely portals.
Oh yeah, those portraits are definitely only controllable by Mr. Ortman. Like we ran into the one in the warehouse and we couldn't do anything with it. Tanner tried to rip it off the wall. It didn't work.
Yeah, that's definitely the impression I got from him throwing me through a couple of them. That I don't think there's any way that we could use those portals individually.
Seamus good if he rolls something.
Well, I've already burned one theme today.
So I think Faye goes over to the phone in the Mystical Grove and calls up Ewan.
Hello?
Hello, darling. Are you interested in a couple jobs?
Hey Wanderers, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Naptown Chronicles. If you want to hear more content from the Wandering Gamer Network, you can check out the Wandering Gamer Network website. We also post Let's Plays that we do on YouTube under the channel Wandering Gamer Network. On Twitch, we can be found at wandering_gamer_network, and you can follow us on Twitter at the WGN Podcast. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. The intro and outro music was composed by Caitlin Balgaman, who voices Faye in this podcast. All other music is openly licensed or in the public domain. Now, sleeper, it is time to rest. And remember, it is the gods who envy us.